been with me my entire life. While you were drooling into your sippy cup, I was animating stuffed animals into pretend battles for my mum. Never thought of a day I'd be willing to give up that power for anyone. For Anne, there's not enough for me to ever pay that bill. She may be the last of her kind, from a lineage of women who were once believed to be living muses. Nowadays, they live between the world of supernaturals and the normals. Know that saying, God helps those who help themselves? Anne's the one who helps the ones who can't. Sometimes she's a sympathetic ear in a coffee shop. Other times, you'll find a card in your wallet to a tattoo shop known as the Neon Crossing. You won't remember exactly how you got her card, but it's there, just waiting for you to book an appointment. The Crossing is a humble tattoo shop, somehow always booked solid, and Anne just finds an opening for anyone who walks through her door. By the time you leave with your new ink, you somehow feel like your problems are going to get better. That's Anne in a shot glass. I was her first client after she took up the mantle of the Inked Goddess. I didn't know it at the time, but she paid with the knowledge of every goddess that came before her. That was the price it took to heal me. Now it's time to pay the bill. Why do you think Mads has called us in so bright and early? It's so bright and so early.
Hey, you're so hungover.
What's that got to do with anything?
I bet it has nothing to do with me and Inkling renaming all the free city Wi-Fi into Pixies for Puck.
Was that you? I thought we had another hobgoblin situation on our hands. And why are you here, pray tell?
No idea. Maybe it's some old prank that's currently making all the taps in City Hall run glitter. Again? Or she's calling it a favor.
Hey, Zero. Job's done. You owe me for that shaving cream.
You're doing jobs for Zero now? Are you my minion?
Zero came by with a job yesterday. You were sleeping off that beating we took after Flack noticed we'd braided his hair with those delightful pink bows.
I still don't get why he was so upset. He looked amazing.
Valentine?
Anne! Long time no see. You're looking a little green around the gills. Didn't think goddesses could actually catch a cold.
It's complicated. Can we talk after this?
Yeah, of course. It's been a while. How about we hit Rokas and we can catch up?
I can't exactly get into the coffee shop right now.
What?
Ah, Valentine and company. What took you?
What took us? We've been waiting on you, Mads.
You're later than I'd like. We have a meeting with someone.
Who is it?
You'll see.
Don't be stingy, Mads. Who is it? Local celebrity? Angry client? Local angry celebrity client?
I said you'll see.
Wait, are you a little unnerved by this person? Oh, I gotta meet them now.
I'm going to ignore you now, Valentine. Goddess, thank you for coming in.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Anne, are you sure you're okay? I'm almost positive I'm not the one wobbling, and I had the triple unicorn frappa murder buzz.
I'm fine, Zero. Let's go inside.
We walk in. Riza and Savvy are sitting in the corner. Riza's gripping the hilt of her shotgun so hard I can see it shaking. Savvy flicks her eyes our way when we enter, but says nothing. Someone is sitting at Madeline's desk. A tall, skinny fellow in a blood-red suit. He's all angles and teeth and about 3 shades overdressed from Mad's office. He's sipping a tiny cup of tea and smacking his lips with each sip. Wheels around to face me as I enter. A grin splits his face, showing more teeth than I thought possible.
Hello. Madeline, is this who I think it is?
I don't know. Who do you think I am, mate?
Sit down, Valentine. and keep your mouth shut for once.
I'd be disappointed if Mr. Valentine kept quiet. I've heard he had an entertainingly sharp tongue.
And you have entertainingly sharp elbows.
That one is less entertaining.
Whatever, elbows.
Valentine, we got a problem.
Please, Miss Whiteflash. Or should I say, Miss O'Wills. I wouldn't want to ruin the surprise.
Wait, that's your real last name?
Just an old one. Had a few names over the years.
Who among us hasn't?
Enough of the mystery, friend. Who are you? What do you want? And how can I send you back to wherever it is you came from?
You do not disappoint, Mr. Valentine. Straight to the point with a little threat tossed in to bring out the flavor. As for me, I represent a controlling faction of the Abyss. Several of them, as a matter of fact.
Bring 'em on. I went to the Abyss once, kicked some demon ass and dragged it back with me.
You thought that the barren expanse of garbage and lost souls was the Abyss? That was just the arrivals area, infant thing. You didn't even leave the airport.
That would explain the bad coffee and the pricey Wi-Fi.
Pricey Wi-Fi. I love it. Nothing gets through that shield of snappy comebacks and desperate posturing, does it?
Not when you're here to ask me for a favor. So why don't you quit trying to neg me like some sad pickup artist and get straight to the begging?
Very well. I'm sure you and your plucky band of fighters have noticed a sharp uptick of monsters in the Queen City. They're the advanced guard of an abyssal creature named Sycorax. Centuries ago, one of your ancestors drained her blood and put her in the ground. He thought maybe he'd killed her. But our kind, well, we're resilient, and we're very good at holding a grudge.
Yeah, Prospero Sycorax. We already know. I heard we got a wiki now.
Did you know that you're all going to die? Sycorax is coming. She will find her way to you. And when she does, she's going to pull every last particle of you through every other particle. She will tear you down to atoms, put you back together, and do it again, just for the fun of it.
Sounds like a hedge witch I dated once. Anyway, why do you care what the salt-dried witch does to me? Unless you're scared of where she'll go next.
Scared? No, but it's as I said. Sycorax can hang on to a grudge for a long time. We can hold our own against her, and
Clearly, you can't.
we can prevail against Sycorax, but not without incurring some damage. We would like to avoid that situation. Mr. Valentine, you and your friends are the first line of defense against an old headache. I know you view me as an enemy, but in this case, it would be wise to expand that view.
Well, it's like the saying goes, doesn't it? The enemy of my enemy can sod off back to the abyss.
I've come to you in good faith, Valentine. Don't trip over yourself now.
We're not mercenaries for hire. We've dealt with Sycorax's monsters, and when she arrives, we'll send her packing too. Look, you seem to like our tea. How about I buy you a box of Red Rose on your way out?
You haven't even heard my offer.
404 elbows. Interest not found.
Valentine's jabs are endearing, Pixie. Yours are not. One more of those, and I will lose my patience.
And maybe it's time for you to get in touch with your inner lack of patience.
Yes, Goddess. Show us a bit of that power, if you have any left at all in that mortal frame.
Stop trying to gaslight us, mate.
Not now, Valentine.
Not the time to be humble, and this guy is evil. Pretty sure this is why you have the in case of true evil break glass trick.
You haven't told him. Oh, the moment gets so much more lovely.
And
My spark is not reliable right now.
wait, the magical core that grants you the title of the Inked Goddess, the thing that powers you, lets you help people and whatnot, that isn't functioning?
I've been able to craft simple tattoos, but lately it's been hard to access.
Yes! Wonderful! Do you know how long we've been trying to extinguish your kind? It's been such a dreadful nuisance. That magical spark of yours had so many layers of protection. You'd need to burn away every layer granted by each goddess of years past. Which is what you did when you created Valentine's tattoos. Thank you for that, by the way. But we needed a connection, a wire of sorts from the waste pits and obsidian palaces of the abyss to you. Which Mr. Valentine helped forged when he entered our realm and took a bit of our power. He should have known that nothing in the world of magic is free. There was a cost to his antics, and that cost is you. We have your spark, goddess, a thing of pure radiance. I like to use it as a nightlight.
Got a new toy, Valentine. Say the word and he's gonna eat it.
Oh, yes. When in doubt, everyone's favorite misfit shifter promises violence. Even if you could hurt me, I've got a handy little talisman that will let me heal instantly. You see, you left some of your things behind when you visited the Abyss. Your ferret body, your healing powers. I keep it in this little charm. Isn't it adorable?
I'll kill you!
Riza!
Are you done? Madeline, how do you allow so much trouble in your city? I have your goddess thief. I have your friend shifter form. There is nothing more to talk about. I require your help, and in exchange, I will return these items.
Those items, as you call them, they're not mine to take back. And what do you want to do?
The spark gave me powers, but it also gave me a calling. That calling will always be with me.
Are you sure? Would you really trade in all the countless people you could help?
I can still help people, spark or no.
Riza, what do you want to do?
Maybe you haven't heard, but the only person who's got more issues with a bully than Valentine is me. Besides, I've met a shifter who gave up their animal body and he's the stuff of legends.
Madeline, I'm baffled. Last I heard, the City Hall goblins tended to see the big picture.
You made your offer, Caliban. It's time you left. Don't incur my anger as well.
I may not be physically capable of defeating you and yours. However, since Riza does not want her shifter body back, I'm happy to use it.
And get back!
Valentine!
Savvy, new toy.
Got it!
Valentine, are you alright?
That sucked. What happened?
I used Larissa's witch-killing bullets. I had them made for Sycorax.
Please tell me you got a few more of those with you.
That was it.
Very nice. You launched an official representative of the Abyss through my wall. Putting the diplomatic headache aside, do you know how hard it is to requisition a repair on an office that technically doesn't exist on the City Hall plans?
Guys, I don't think that stopped him. He can heal instantly from just about any injury right now.
I'll handle things here. The rest of you may wish to pursue that creature.
I will assist as best I can.
And you're running on empty. Let me and Riza take care of this.
Riza's working off borrowed magic, and you can't fight an abyssal creature with abyssal runes. I don't have a choice. Let's go.
This
This way! There's traces of abyssal magic in this alley. And ferret fur.
I'm gonna grab that skinny jerk and peel my ferret form off of him with my bare hands.
Sounds fun!
Riza. Sorry.
Valentine, I learned young. You don't give in to anyone who thinks they can hold something over your head. You give in once, they'll just find something or someone else.
Let's regroup. And are we near your shop? Can you summon it or something?
Hold on. Let me try. Valentine, the crossing is gone.
Your tattoo shop, the whole shop, is gone?
The first worldly thing that binds me once the spark is past. It's my anchor. Now I'm all that's left.
Crap. What happens now?
I have no idea. I may stay like this, maybe I'll fade away, or maybe the abyss will pull me in. Those touched by it end up there one day.
If that happens, I'll break down the doors to the abyss myself and level the place if it gets you out. I'll tear it down piece by bloody piece.
Would you? What about your mother? Or all the other thieves that dwell there now? Valentine, when I gave you those tattoos, it wasn't to turn you into a weapon. You made use of your spells to help people. Now you're promising destruction? You've become too dependent on abyssal magic.
I need that power, and Sycorax is sending monsters without my connection to the abyss. I'm as good as useless.
Years ago, I found an angry, broken boy on the floor of his apartment and I helped him. Your tattoos were a gift. They're meant to help you find another way, a better way. Now you draw your powers from the abyss. You think you can use it for good, but the abyss consumes everything it touches until there's nothing left. You think it's a source of power, Valentine, but that's backward. You're feeding it with your will, your spirit, your goodness. Eventually, that spark within you, the part that makes you, you, it will be all consumed, and you'll be just another one of those monsters you're fighting.
I've stopped monsters, and I've saved the people I love. I know what I'm risking when I tap into the abyss, but the good I've done, that has to count for something.
Fingal, every time you use the abyss, you have to trade some part of yourself in return. What do you think happens when you have nothing left to trade?
Tell you what, first we take care of this monster in a suit, then we get your spark back. And once that's done, I'll book some time with you and your tattoo gun.
There's no way you're going back into the abyss to get my spark, Valentine. I can't allow it.
Nah, I don't think we need to go that far. Mr. Well-Dressed Evil said he likes to use that as a nightlight, yeah?
Don't remind me.
I don't think he was just winding us up. Not completely. He may be an unkillable monster right now, but he's a show-off. And show-offs can't help rubbing it in your face when they've got power over you. I bet he brought a little piece of your spark with him. If we can get a hold of that little piece, we can charge you up. Maybe even pull the rest of your power right out of the abyss back into your body. Now we just have to find the bugger.
He's over there.
Oh, that's convenient. Ah! That actually hurt.
You're mine.
That sounds a little romantic. Can I count this thing as a gift?
Give that back, you thief.
Yeah, thief. Should have paid more attention to that title before you barreled into me. Now I've got your nightlight and catch. I toss the vial to Anne. She catches it with an upraised hand, crushing the glass. Light like blood runs down her arm, fuses with her tattoos. She's a blinding blaze, wings of ink unfurling behind her.
You will not have him.
Are you sure about that, goddess? You're all lit up now, but it won't last more than a moment. Those wings of yours are looking a little sketchy.
Oh, that is terrible. He says my jokes are bad.
I have enough to send you back to the abyss.
Then back I'll go, with Riza's ferret form and the rest of your spark.
Alright, enough of this.
Is that a hammer?
Yep. Funny thing, the older the magic, the more you abyssal types really hate it. Kept this one under wraps in case I needed it.
Impossible.
Impossible or not, come meet my hammer.
Riza gives the hammer a couple of swings and launches it at the blighter. The blow sends a shockwave that knocks all of us off our feet. The abyssal representative flies backward like he's been shot from a barrel. His body smashes into a dumpster. You can almost see his borrowed ferret form fly off into nothingness. He's all elbows and silk again, looking like nothing more than a giant blood-covered spider.
This is not over.
Oh, I think it's over. Now give me back my shifter form.
No. Toodaloo.
That was very definite. I'll give him that.
I think I need to be rebooted.
Oh, that was horrible.
We were cheering for you from the sidelines.
Bang up job, people. I need a massage. Good thing I have those coupons.
Hands off, those are my coupons. Anne? Are you okay?
For the moment, that little piece of my spark is already burning out.
Riza, what the hells was that?
I want a hammer from a guy with a beard who sounded like an IKEA commercial. I think he came from, you know.
Asgard?
No. He worked at a mountain equipment co-op.
But that hammer, it looks like...
It sure does.
Hey guys, do goddesses bleed?
What? Oh, Anne! Are you okay?
I need a moment.
Anne, what's wrong?
I'm bleeding.
Wait, goddesses can't bleed, can they? I watched Oberon drop a castle's worth of magic on you, and you barely had a scratch.
Valentine.
Wobbles. She's not the ink goddess anymore.
You have been listening to the Graveyard Tapes, Heart and Spark, Part 1. Written by Dustin Gray, edited by Aidan Morgan, Angela Dumoulin, and Nikki Ewart. Audio engineering by Robin of Psychonadia. Produced by Brianna Jean Toiber. With the voices of Chase Hunter as Valentine, Caitlin Sinnott as Riza, Casey Glover as Savvy, Nikki Ewart as Madeline, Patrick Mendelson as Inkling, Nala J. Wu as Caliban, Fenway Jones as Anne, and Angela Dumalag as Zero Day.